Today, we're going to talk about why life insurance Facebook form leads suck and what you can do to generate higher intent leads and appointments for around $10 each. And guys, let me just say this. I'm not saying all Facebook leads suck. I'm saying that like 95% of them are Facebook form leads. And those are the ones that kind of crap out. We're going to talk about that. So before we get into it, guys, please give the video a thumbs up. We do suggest subscribing if you're new to the channel. We're putting out insurance sales content and final expense and life insurance sales training videos like all the time. Now, the 4 things that we are going to address. Number 1, why these life insurance Facebook form leads are just so terrible. Why buying these type of Facebook leads from a vendor is a complete waste of time. And guys, that's what they're all doing. They're all doing these Facebook form leads, not the kind that we do at United Final Expense Services. What you can do to generate your own leads and preset appointments where the clients actually set the appointment themselves on your calendar. And number 4, there are services that generate these type of leads and or preset appointments for you. And like one of the services, just an FYI, you can actually use, if you want 30 appointments on average a day, they can make that happen. So we're going to talk about that. Imagine having on your calendar 20 to 30 life insurance appointments that were set by the clients every single day. And guys, if you'd like a copy of our carrier niche sheet and the contracting guide, stick around at the end of the video. I'm going to show you how to get both of these for yourself. So let's talk about number 1, why these life insurance Facebook form leads really do kind of suck. First of all, autofill. When the client goes to type in their information, the whole form fills automatically. Boom. All their information that's been previously on the computer fills. So what happens is a lot of them will be like, whoa, I don't want to do all that. And then the next thing you know, they're like closing the page and the Facebook form lead can actually grab the information and now there's a lead there, right? Think about it. You call that person and they're like, I didn't fill that out. I decided not to. They know that they feel like their information has been stolen. So like, to me, that's big. That whole autofill thing is a big turnoff. So when you use a funnel where you take them away from the landing page, it's different. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. Now, the second thing on why these leads are just pretty god awful and you can never get them to answer the phone is that the client, what they'll do is they'll put in a fake phone number, or what happens is the autofill puts in old information. So now you're calling the wrong phone number. You're calling, the information on there, maybe even the email address, for example, isn't accurate, which is why I like to take them to a landing page. So that's the thing. Think about it. You're generating your own leads. The client goes to fill in the information. In the beginning, when we first started doing this, we thought, maybe that's a positive thing. But what would you rather have? All the information pop up, or the client actually have to type their information in one line at a time? Think about that. There's a lot more intent in that type of a lead. So number 2, buying these type of leads from a lead vendor is a complete waste of money. There's 2 main reasons why. So first of all, they're using the form. So what does that mean? When you use a Facebook form lead and it captures whether the client fills in their information or not, whether they close the page or not, but it actually captures it, these guys are spending a few bucks to get each lead. So they're able to generate, think about it, leads. These are the type of leads you hear people talk about. Oh, I can show you how to generate leads for $5. Yeah, but if they're crap, right? But that's what they're doing. So the lead vendor is generating the lead for $5. Then they're selling it to you for like $20 to over $30. If they're saying, hey, we've got 15 points that we're going to address, well, there you go. Now you understand that's why the lead's just not going to be good. You got all these points. It sounds great, but it's all autofilling. And so now you literally just paid $25 for a lead that's a $5 lead. And then the second thing is, once again, remember what I told you. So you can set up your Facebook page to where, not the page, but the Facebook forms to where when the client goes to type in the information, everything autofills. And then when they go to close it, when they go, oh, I don't want to do this, never mind, they close it, the lead vendor captures it and they sell it to you as a lead. Think about it. To me, it's a 0 lead and you just paid $25 for it. And that's, to me, that's one of the reasons. If you really do the math, let's say a lead cost around $10 to $15 to generate, and the lead vendors are selling them to you for, let's say, $30 or more, or around even like we'll take, like with us, we're generating these high intent leads maybe around $10, and then they're selling it to you for $30. By the time they jacked up the cost of the lead, the ROI is just not there. To me, that's why buying leads, especially this type of an online lead, internet lead, Facebook lead, mainly when you're doing telesales. Face-to-face, it's a little bit different, but when you're doing telesales, it's just a waste of money. Number 3, what can you do to generate your own higher intent leads and get the client to actually set an appointment on your calendar after they see your photo? You're going to have to purchase or create yourself. Really, the better way to do it is just to purchase an advertising funnel. Now, what that means is they're not just using a Facebook lead form. Those are crap. If you're using Facebook lead forms, that's why you hate Facebook leads, because the intent is so low, the quality is just not that good. But when you take them to a landing page and you make the client actually type in their own information on their own, that's completely different. The only negative about buying an ad funnel is that if it's a good funnel, maybe 1 out of 10 people will actually set an appointment on the calendar. So that's the only thing. So I know with our system, we do for our agents, we don't charge thousands of dollars. Some of these ad funnels these companies will charge you $5,000 to $10,000 easily. For $1,200, we'll set it up for you. If you're one of my contracted agents, we'll set it up for you and we'll run it and manage it for you. And the beautiful part is right around, I want to say anywhere from 30 to over 40% of the people that fill out the lead form will set an appointment after they've seen your photo. And if you're wondering, well, why are these companies charging, $5,000 to $10,000? Because when you're new on Facebook advertising, there's a lot of stuff that's going to happen. The first thing that's going to happen is they're actually going to shut your account down once you start running. They're going to ask you to verify who you are. They're going to have you jump through a bunch of hoops. Now, the nightmare scenario, what a lot of people that buy ad funnels don't realize, is that Facebook, they have a lot of these updates all the time. Every couple of months, it's something. And if you're not capable of staying on top of that and doing the updates, then your system's just not going to work right anyways. But if you are, then you're probably the type of person that it may be worth spending $10,000 for one of these advertising funnels, because now you're completely independent. You don't, have to depend on anybody else, and you can run it and manage yourself. Again, you got to be really good. I know I generated Facebook leads myself for years. I've built my own websites. I cannot do that. It's just too many moving parts. I know better. That's why I hired a team to do it for me. So I also mentioned services that'll actually set it up and run it for you. Now, this is pretty cool because there are companies that'll do it. A lot of them will do it for like a one-time fee, or I should say a monthly fee. They'll do a setup fee and then a monthly fee. But what I find is that in most cases, you're still going to spend thousands of dollars for them to set it up and manage it for you, the whole thing. And then on top of that, you're going to end up paying like 20% of your ad budget. So basically, it could even be more. Basically, if you've got $1,000 to spend a week, they're going to spend $800 for you, and then they're going to pocket the other 20%. So now what happens is that lead cost, like if we're able to generate the lead for, I don't know, $10 to $12, now you're paying substantially more per lead if you think about it. So do these services, can they work? Yes. Do I recommend it? You know what? If you're a closer and you know it and you don't mind spending the money, sure, it's actually worth a shot, but it really depends on you. Because look, these companies aren't going to train you. The biggest fail with life insurance agents that do telesales is that they think they can sell, but they really can't. I mean, I speak with agents, they tell me one thing on the phone, and then the next thing you know, I hear what they're doing. When they start with us, they convince me they can sell, and I realize they have no clue. They have no understanding about how people buy, why people buy, and the correct way to sell. So to me, this is a process, which is why you're probably better off finding an agency. And I know we're not the only ones that do it. I mean, with us, the commission levels for the main products are like anywhere from 100% to even 120% for a couple of them. So we start our commissions with our agents with high commissions. But at the end of the day, we also supply the training. You've got ongoing training too. And I find that most agencies will give you that. So if you can find a good agency that'll do that for you, you probably are better off than, forking out $10,000 or even hiring a company to run the ads for you. And, they're going to charge you weekly or monthly. To me, that probably is the way to go. Guys, hopefully you got something out of this video. If you'd like a copy of either or the carrier niche sheet or contracting guide that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, just email me at doug@ufesonline.com. If you'd like more information on working with us on our remote preset appointments platform where you can get that 20 to 30 appointments every single day, oh yeah, on your calendar, just shoot me an email at that same address. As always, when you put the needs of your clients first, everything else will usually fall right into place. Now get on that headset, and whatever you do, make sure that you do something good for someone else today. Happy hunting.